Boys, girls, aliens, weaves, dykes, transvestites, y'all know what I'm about to say. It's been a week already, and if you are new to the channel, there's a little thing we like to do on Thursdays. And well, y'all, it's been a week, like I said, and it's Thursday. And y'all know what happens on Thursdays. Yo, what is up, guys? It's iMaster back again for another YouTube video. And on today, boys, we are here on a series I like to call the Anime Block, where we talk about anime from different races, species, generations, and times. All types of anime, boys. I recommend some of my favorite shows and some very good shows, in my honest opinion. That's why they're on this. And this week's episode of the Anime Block we will be diving in and going over the anime known as Mirai Nikki, aka Future Diary. In the English translation, it comes out to be The Future Diary. And this anime, y'all, I'm gonna tell y'all right now before I even jump into it. If y'all liked, what are some really good thrillers that came out that have come out in the past year? If y'all, The Promised Neverland is a really notable one and stuff like that. If y'all like thrillers, if y'all like blood, if y'all like horror, I mean, it's even like that. I don't consider this anime to be a horror, but there are some moments that get fucking that can be like, you'd be like, whoa. It's in that horror category. And this anime is pretty goddamn gruesome too. So yeah, I mean, but when it comes to like psychological thrillers, romances, action, yeah, this anime got it all packed in one. And the fact that it takes place in a high school setting, yeah, just a lot goes on in this show, and I did enjoy it again for the second time after watching it. This show came out like what, 2011? I think 2011, 2013 or something like that. So it's either 2011, 2012, or 2013 when the show was airing and stuff like that. And when we were watching it subbed. I rewatched it dubbed like about a month. It's been like a month, maybe like a month and a half now or something like that since I watched it. But I said I was gonna make a anime block on this like a while ago. I think actually last week I like said I was gonna make something on it. So yeah, we gonna jump right into it. When starting off with the summary, a young man competes with people around the world for a chance to become the successor of God with a diary that is able to tell the future. Yukiteru Amano is a 14-year-old loner who spends much of his time disappointingly recording events around him in his cell phone, the diary. And y'all, when you hear this summary, you're gonna be like, yo, what the fuck? So basically, there are, if I'm not mistaken, there are like 11, where there's like 10 contenders or something like, it's like 10 to 15 contenders or something like that. They all have these things called diaries, and your cell phone can basically tell the future. And based on your personality and stuff like that, you have a cell phone based on like what you do and stuff like that. And since Yuki, the main character, he's usually like by himself. He's a loner, like said in the summer or something like that. He's a loner, and he takes like, he uses like tabs or like records like everything in his phone, like, because that's what he does. He records like everything in his phone and stuff like that. He records like all the events that happen around him. His diary tells, like, since the phone tells the future, it shows like what's going to happen in like the next 10 minutes and stuff like that, or like everything that's going to happen in the day will be recorded already in his phone for like the entire fucking day, like that. So say you were like, tomorrow you had plans to go get ice cream or something like that, and then something tragic happened or some shit. So in the phone it would say Yuki goes to get ice cream. Yuki picked up ice cream. He got the ice cream, walked across the street, and then the fucking phone will say, dead end, you got hit by a fucking bus. Yeah, and it rewrites itself depending on what you do and what actions you take for the future and stuff like that. So it's a pretty unique concept. It's very different. That's why I enjoyed it so much. So yeah, y'all probably listening like, what the fuck is this show? But like, once you start watching it, you're really getting into it. I feel like this show as a manga or like as a novel, this could be like a really good fucking book. Like just to sit there and read like page for page, I would be into this book so fucking hard. But the fact that it's animated just makes it so much better. But we're gonna start with the main character. We got the main character, Yukiteru Amano, aka Yuki. We're just gonna call him Yuki because his name is too fucking hard to pronounce. Shit! Okay, yeah, we got Tomi Yuki. He is the main character. He is a loner, and yeah, he's like a shut-in. He's like a niche. He don't really play video games or anything like that. He's just like always on his fucking phone. He's that one kid in class that's like always on his goddamn phone. He's just always on his phone. He's a pretty quiet kid, stuff like that. Yuki is the main character, and he has a lot of character development in this series. He's a pretty pathetic character, like throughout the entire fucking series. He's just pathetic. Like honestly, he's a crybaby. He's a bitch. But I mean, he has his moments when his balls drop and stuff like that. I mean, you can't really blame him. He's a 14-year-old kid or a 14-year-old teenager, first year in high school and stuff like that, just starting high school. So everything's all different. And then the second main character we have honestly the main like attraction to the show, the pink-haired yandere. We have Gasai. Now, when y'all watching this show, you have been warned. Watching this shit, looks are deceiving, very deceiving. That is what I am going to say. And y'all, this girl is she's yandere as fuck. I mean, she is like super love struck. I mean, she will do anything for this boy. I mean, she slaughters people in broad daylight for this boy. Now, I'm not going to go into details as to why she's doing stuff and things like that, because that would be like some major spoilers, and I don't want y'all to get spoiled. I want y'all to actually watch this anime. Now, the concept and the way it works, stuff like that. This anime is honestly, I feel like reason why I didn't like do this anime last week over Assassin's Classroom, stuff like that, is because this anime takes a lot more to like, you have to explain this like way more thoroughly for like people to get and stuff like that. But yeah, is basically like I think they have like a class together, something like that, and they talking about things they want to do in the future. And then from that day forward, falls in love with Yuki and stuff. Yuki has no idea, but is actually his fucking stalker, and also has a diary, so she's also in this death game to become God, and the last person standing becomes God of like space time or shit like that. Y'all gonna watch it. It's gonna be understandable. This is the anime we're talking about. This ain't real life. This ain't a reality TV show, so don't even worry about it. Just know your boy got you with some fire. You gonna get there and be like, oh, this is what this nigga was talking about. Pretty easy to grasp the concept, but everybody has a different diary, and since is Yuki Stalker, her diary gets updated with everything he does every 10 minutes. So his diary updates on everything that's happening around him, which is pretty fucking OP itself. So he's literally getting notified about like literally like everything a person is doing, something like that, or like if somebody was to cut their hand in class, somebody fell down the stairs, he would get that shit in his diary. Like everything that he's going to end up seeing, he's going to end up getting in his diary. Now she gets everything he's doing in her diary because she's a fucking stalker. She's yandere. Now me and this character, I have a love-hate relationship with this character because I was just like, yo, do you like this character? Do you feel bad for this character? Do you understand this character? Or do you just absolutely want to fucking kill this character? And there are some points when I'm just like, yes, girl, get it. Do it for your man. Then other times I'm just like, no, that's wrong. You're crazy. That's fucking wrong. But yeah, this show, y'all. I will be fair warned. I'm warning y'all. I'm gonna say it again. This is one of those shows where I'm gonna be like, yo, if you're not of the age, I wouldn't watch it. I mean, me being me, I'll watch it anyways because I'm a fucking savage, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, if you're not of the age, I would say don't watch it because this show literally covers like everything, like literally everything. There is fights in the scene, there's action in the show. Got the romance, the comedy is there at times. There's also a sex scene like at the very end of the series and stuff like that. But I mean, yeah, I'm telling y'all ahead of time because it's there. It's not a very vulgar sex scene or anything like that. Is it graphic? Yes, but there is one in the show. It's not a rape scene or anything like that. So don't worry about that. It's not forced, but there is interaction in the show between the two characters. So that does happen. That is fair warning. So that's something to look toward and stuff like that. And this show has about like, I think 25 episodes for the main series, or 24, 25, and then there's an OVA, which you need to watch. So this ain't like an OVA that's like just there for like fan service with titties bouncing everywhere like in Fairy Tail or like High School DxD or something like that. No, this OVA is actually canon, and this OVA actually concludes the story for like the original, like the anime and stuff like that. The OVA is practically like fan service, and it just gives that heartwarming ending is what I would have to say, because the manga and anime are literally like panel for panel, like shot for shot, like that. The anime is literally like stripped right from the manga, so everything is there. It's all there. So like if you want to like go back and look at the source material, it's like all there. So you got you have to watch Mirai Nikki, which is like 24, 25 episodes. Then you have to watch Mirai Nikki Redial, which is the OVA. It's like 30, it's like almost, I think it might be like 30, 40 minutes or something like that. You just watch that entire OVA, and that concludes the series. And speaking of the conclusion of the series, we got the author, Sakai Asuno, Mr. Asuno. This man, I'm gonna tell y'all straight up, he came up with a flames ass story. Now some people don't like this anime, and I understand why, because it's either this one is either hit or miss. But if you like, bro, I'm telling y'all, if y'all like thrillers, y'all are there for like the story, like the plot, like the plot, and like just overall, like if y'all are really there for like to be engaged, this show will have you fucking engaged. Unless you like a shonen junkie and you want to see niggas charging up and screaming they dicks off and shit like that all the time, then go watch Dragon Ball Z. But like if you're somebody like me that is very open minded, it can watch literally like anything and find some type of enjoyment out of it, then I would definitely recommend. I definitely recommend this show. Now, what do I give the show as for a rating? Solid rating. This show gets a solid 8 out of 10 from your boy. Why? Because it hits all the marks. It does literally everything right. But there are some little critiques that I will have to say. This isn't a perfect show, I would have to say that, because the story in itself is just extremely bizarre. So it's not, I wouldn't say it's the perfect show, but for the animation quality, the voice cast, like the story itself, the plot twist. This show has so many goddamn plot twists in it. So I'm telling y'all, if y'all like The Promised Neverland, this show came out like damn near 10 years ago. Like it's been almost 10 years since the show released and stuff. But it got these plot twists, y'all. Y'all gonna be like, oh my, whoa, nigga, what? Like, such a good ass show. Now, do you watch this show dubbed or subbed? In my honest opinion, I will say watch it subbed. But for my dub watchers, the dub is good as well. I watched both. I watched it sub when it was first airing. I rewatched it in dubbed, and I sat there like when I was rewatching this anime. I sat there and I got through like 16 episodes in one night. I started from like 4 o'clock the day I got home, and then like a video went up, and I was watching the shit from until like 12:30, and I didn't even realize it was 12:30 because the story was just, I was just that engaged, bro, because it felt like these episodes were just going like that, and I just got so invested because you get invested in the overall plot of the show. You get invested into the story. You really get invested into Yuki as a character. Not even Yuki. You get more invested into Yuno as a character just because you just, I don't know, you get attached to this character. And I'm just like, yo, I don't know whether, again, if I should want to shoot this bitch in the head or tell her to lay down and take this pipe. Like, bro, it's just back and forth, and I honestly do feel like the emotions will fluctuate. People do die in this show a lot. There's a lot of blood in this show. Like I said, again, is, I'm just going to say looks can be deceiving. But I'm just going to leave it at that. I'm going to let y'all figure out. And come back to me if y'all watched it, or if you have watched the show. Y'all know how is. I'm just going to say that. Looks can be deceiving. That's all I'm going to say. You can't trust every 14-year-old pink-haired, pink-eyed high schooler that you come in contact with. But if you guys did enjoy this video, hey, drop a like on the video. Subscribe to the channel if you guys are new. Join the hashtag MyFanboys. We do these every single Thursday. I do an anime vlog every single Thursday. We talk about a different show every single Thursday. I've been doing it for like the last, I don't know how many weeks now, but it's going to be a playlist full of like different anime. I've talked about some underrated animes, some shows that everybody knows, some shows that you probably have never even heard of. But like this could be a pretty odd one. So if you guys enjoy this, drop a like, subscribe to the channel if you guys are new. It's been the homie iMaster signing off. I'm going to see you guys later. Peace out, everybody.
Anime bitches, I look at her titties, then I take her home and we count up these 50s. I come to your city, I sneak in your chimney, I tickle her kidney, and then I watch Disney. I love me some hentai, I go on X videos. Bitch, I'm D-Bang, stick my dick in your Cheerios. Bitch, I'm D-Bangs, I might fuck my computer. I whip out my dick, then pull up on my shooter. I tickle your booty, and then I get neutered. I know I'm a loser, I tickle your tumor.